video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Already we're coming off.
Damn it.
Coming off the rails.
Got this shotgun out here for a reason.
We'll talk about that later.
Trying to stay away from tripods?
Snappy. Is that thing straight?
This is season 3. Holy shit.
Season 3 with
episode 1. What a great way to start episode 1. It's got to be episode 1 because we haven't done episode -1 yet for season 3.
Yeah, no. Although I don't know, you may have something planned. I never know. I never know, guys. But season 3 with 3 cameras. I got to say that.
Oh shit! You shouldn't have said that too loud because I don't want to do this every podcast. But you know that is good. Season 3, season 1, 3 cameras. Does that mean 3 masks?
No, I wish.
Yeah, there's 3 masks in this podcast. We'll just let the viewers figure it out.
Yeah, well, this will. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was fun. We're still playing with him. Mine is obviously not as cool as Scott's, but I'll get there. I'll get there one day. I'll get painting them and stuff, and it'll be fun.
He just got that today. In fact, if you're seeing on one of the camera angles, well, no, we hit it well enough. My laptop is sitting on a box at this mannequin. His life-size Myers came in. I'm sorry. What's it say? TP Man Q Male. Is that model number TP Man Q Male? Model, fuck it. You know what? That being said,
I'm like, what are you reading right now? What the fuck is going on?
You know what? That being said, what the fuck are you drinking? What the fuck you drinking?
This is a special episode, I think, for me. We are kind of honoring, obviously, right here in the middle. You can tell we are honoring Mr. James Carter, trying to give him some love on the channel. And so for right now, I got this beer right here. It is Deadhead Tour Bus. It is a dry hopped, hazy IPA, citric, mosaic. You know, you ever feel like they just keep adding words just to confuse you?
Yeah, especially when you're like me that could barely read bicycle or TP or it's Tippamakumo.
Now, let me get to the special part because I have bought this, but I have not opened it yet. It is the Lafroig Lore. Fucking hard to get, if I'm being honest.
It's
fucking expensive as hell.
Yeah, I would imagine so. You probably got, I'm just guessing, 6, 8, probably $1,000 just over my right shoulder.
Don't want to take too long here. Don't want to.
You know, yeah, when you get that single malt, that aged whiskey, even wines, shit can be expensive.
Yeah. Expensive habit, but I mean, it's the only one's worth having, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like that Redbreast,
Oh, my Lord. Okay, so I haven't had...
Get it, Lord?
I haven't had a Scotch whiskey in a couple months now. I'm kind of taking a break.
I'm smelling the microphone as if it's going to do any damn good.
Oh, my goodness. Do you smell the microphone?
Yeah. It smells Mikey.
Oh, man. Yes.
Well, before I open up that bastard, I'm just going with a little bit of Irish theme going on here since this is a Myers. I'm mixing a little bit of, oh, I take it that was good or it's kicking your ass already.
Oh my
Lord!
You know the weirdest thing? I could have like a pounding headache.
Whoa!
And I know they say with Lefroy it's like medicinal properties.
My hair's gone.
I could have like a pounding headache, and I could take like one sniff of that, and then follow it up with a drink, and my headache's gone.
The thing of it is, it's not like I know for some people that are not used to whiskeys or scotch, they'll go, oh my God.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm so it hits you, but hits you smoothly.
It's intriguing, right?
Yeah. To me, the Scottish whiskey, it reminds me of leather. It does. Like you're wearing a really nice leather coat.
It reminds me of ocean.
Yeah.
Sea salt, all that
You're
stuff.
smelling an expensive beverage, that's for sure. And I'm going with, like I said, the whole Myers thing. Myers is an Irish here, and because this is pretty much 'tis the season, the Halloween. If we're doing this right, we're in the Halloween season right now.
Guys, we're in. I'm so excited. I missed Halloween last year. I'm not fucking missing it this year. I'm going all out.
Especially, he's got the scenery of Halloween Forest. His whole surroundings, there's no doubt about it.
Yes.
So since Myers is an Irish name, I'm going with some Jameson whiskey. I got you. I got to go with, I mean, I've had this on your St. Patty's birthday party. I brought the IPA.
The IPA, yes.
And I swear to God, this is smoother than.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm. I chugged it a little too. I got a mustache now. But it's good. I got a mustache on my mustache.
You're a little too hard in the paint there.
And this can I thought was going to explode. Ooh, God damn, that's good.
Guys, anybody that's
Bellhaven,
obviously in love with Guinness, if you've never heard of Bellhaven, Scottish ale, try it one good time for me.
Now it's not as stout. Well, it's starting to get there. It doesn't look as traditionally dark as a Guinness. It's got more of an autumn.
It is not, but there is a nutty flavor to it. Somebody nutted in your drink again. But there's a nutty flavor to it. It's
there you go,
chef's
Doze.
kiss. It's
if you hear any
wonderful.
dog licking in the background, Dozer decided to join us on what the fuck you're drinking.
No, he's back to his bed.
Yep, he's having fine distilled water. Yes, Scottish. It says a rich nutty. You doing it right there? All right.
He scratched it.
Yeah. Wow, you could smell the butter.
So good.
Yeah, I literally. The butter you could smell in that.
Oh yeah.
It's like popcorn. I shit you not.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like popcorn.
I love it. I get that all the time at the pub at the Green.
Now, yeah, I can see why you say Guinness. This would make one hell of an Irish car bomb.
Oh, I've done it. And I've gotten that was a brilliant idea by me, and I got fucking I got shit faced that night. My Lord.
Something just dawned on me. This is an unboxing video.
Yeah. Maybe we should talk about our feature subject here.
Oh, yeah. James Carter, JC.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this one back out. This is, of course, the 98 Proto. James finished for me recently.
Oops.
I didn't feel like it got its day in the sun. Wanted to feature a little bit more. Just show it off a little bit.
Sorry. Damn, that is good.
And, you guys may be asking, like, okay, but it's already unboxed.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I'll get there, but we just wanted to show a little bit of this.
Have you tried that on yet, or are you just not going to bother?
No, oh, shit.
I'm not saying do it now because we're too hot and sweaty. I'm not conning him into doing it. As I was asking if you've ever tried that on yet.
I mean, why the hell not, right? What the hell's the point if you're not going to
Oh, yeah, there is that.
do something with it?
I'm kind of curious how that's going to look. Well, that's for another time. So I am curious now. Not yet.
You buy a car, you buy an expensive car. What the fuck is it going to do sitting in the garage, right?
I see a lot of beautiful Mustangs. Wondering what it would be like if I was behind the wheel. Oh shit! I'm just looking. I'm just looking at it at a certain, blinding angle. Oh yeah. I think you'd like it.
See, I was worried the face. I don't have Nick's face, obviously, folks. Probably can't hear nothing I'm saying, right?
Yeah. You're not distorting it. It looks like it did on the stand. It's just yeah. And I don't remember if this 98, if you requested it or not, if James had cut the mouth. I think it's always a request for some.
It is cut.
Okay. Because you can always just stretch your jaws, duh.
Yeah, no, I just told James, go nuts. I told him, do what you do. I trust your eye. And that was that. You want to hold it?
I was going to say, you've officially have worn a JC mask. Oh, there's something about when you do that with the eyes right there. You can't see it, sorry. But there's just something about it.
Yeah, sitting
That's
on the table.
A little bit too. Yeah. You should get to look up his nose.
I love it.
And now that I think about it, you know what? James keeps it simple. He just keeps it simple. There's not a lot of, and I've noticed that with Morgan's as well. I know right now this is here, but he keeps it simple. So I think that's the key thing with these masks. Like that one right there, I kind of went overboard with the shadowing and weathering and stuff. But James, I can't help. I mean, yeah, it's even simple with the tones.
Oh yeah.
I know it's piss poor demonstration right now with the cameras, but how it goes from the flesh to it just fades perfectly into the white.
Subtlety is key. Less is more, right?
Definitely.
Not saying that in any derogatory way at all. We're saying just the appreciation for the fact that you recognize you don't need to go overboard. You have the eye that you know when to stop, I guess.
Yeah, and he allows you, the customer, because he knows, just like Chris just recently got his life-size Myers, he's going to be playing with that thing for about a good year, because I know I have in the past. Guilty as charged. That's the same thing with everybody when they buy whether their first or their 20th mask. You're always playing with it, with the lighting and stuff.
And
now that looks cool as hell. The way the light's kind of casting. I know you can't see it, but trust me, if you've got your own Meyer mask, even if it's a TOTS, the lighting on it looks cool as hell right now.
And speaking of this life size over here, could you tell me who did that one?
The life size?
Yeah, the mask on that.
Oh, the mask. I hope I could say the right pronoun. He. That's the, was it the 43 or the 3400? I forget.
Oof. I think that was the 43.
43. Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to be kind of cool about this time last year. Like, ooh, he's got a Kirk because you can't get him anymore. Well, as we all know, there's the Don Post Kirks now. And that's the 4300 that Chris won.
The Casey?
Yeah. 4400? Captain. Well, as we've been looking at this KC on the mannequin right here, as you can tell, it kind of has, at least I'm hoping you're seeing it, It has a little bit of that castle stretch to it. Not too much, but just somewhere, as I call it, the sweet spot. Now, if you have a mannequin and you're trying to, you know, pull off that look, or you're considering it, you know, to each its own, and you're trying to figure out, well, how can I do that? Well, if you notice, the mask is kind of, it's upward a little bit, naturally. So yes, if you pull the mask up a little bit and you have enough tension between the chin and the head, you should be able to pull that off. However, you get this effect unless you paint it over of the top of the mannequin's forehead, which is going to have, of course, the skin tone. I myself, I don't naturally have the mask rest on a mannequin like that, because like I said, I don't like putting much tension on the latex, especially if it was a very expensive mask. But every once in a while, if I know I have, if I actually have company coming over, that's a joke alone there. I might do this effect because, you know, to me it just looks more Michael, Essence, Castle. It's the, you know, the OG, right? But to me, in my eyes, I like that kind of look. But I also like how the mask's out supposed to look. So let me show you how I kind of set this guy up, and it's so easy. Let me take him off, and I'm gonna have to get on camera. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ugh, I hate this. Believe it or not, I'm not a big fan. I'd rather be on that side of the camera. Okay, let's take him off. There you go. I'm gonna set him down a little more gently. Sorry. See, pretty much a mannequin, right? Tiny head, but it's 6'2". I've got a hoodie, basically. It came to me one day. I used to have sock hats, but the beauty of it is because his head's so small, granted, I could tape this up if I want to, or put a rubber band around it, but really with the size of... Siri, I'm not talking to you. She does it all the time. But with a mask this size, this Kirk right here, I can pretty much, and I'll show you, you know, in real time. Oh, and I split the hoodie down the middle because it doesn't have a zipper. In other words, I found a medium-sized hoodie that I was able to put on here. So there you go. Go to the dollar store or Goodwill to get you a cheap hoodie if you want to do something like this. That way you're not ripping up one of yours or your kids. But as you can see, or hell, you could have the hood cover up its eyes if you want the blackness to be, you know, completely there. And then just kind of fiddle around with it a little bit. Hell, you can give it that H2 look. But that's what's great about these hoods, because you could constantly give it an effect that how you want to give it. And of course, now that I have the camera going, it's not going as easily as it did when I put it on the first time. But yeah, it's just that simple. You just gotta tinker around with it. It beats putting plastic bags in there. And like I said, just give it a little bit of a tilt that up if you want to give it a stretch if you need to do it. Right now it's not cooperating. But you know how it is. You tinker around with these things a little bit and they do just fine. So there you have it. A little DIY on how I kind of display a mask. Whew, it's hot in here. I gotta open those windows. But that's pretty much how I do these. In fact, let me get the other ones so I can put him back on and then put him back, really back on that stand so I can get him ready to ship to one of you guys.
Mr. Kennard over here did this one. I thought it would be a cool tie-in from now on, just to, because I want him behind the bar there.
It's one white Myers.
For the remainder. Yeah. Should we show some chest hair here? I gotta paint that, guys. Don't worry, don't look at that.
You know what? I'm gonna play like I was just born yesterday. Where did you get that life size / mannequin at, and how long did it get here? I think that I know people are curious as hell.
Amazon, and I ordered it last night when I was pretty drunk, and got it today. So
Amazon Prime.
You can't beat that.
I throughout the years, from the time I was making those busts, if I was still as active on the other, people would ask about where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? I in the past, it's gone from one place, but if you could get it on Amazon. What was about the average prices that you had witnessed seeing those on Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
Average price.
They're about 80 to 90.
That's cheaper than a mask this day and age, and it'll last you a long time.
Very cool.
I'm just thinking, outside of the box, if there's anybody who's going to ask, ooh, where'd you get that at? Ooh, it's white. It's white. What? He's just going to paint it. Duh.
Yeah, I got to get to work on that. Yeah. And speaking of box, should we?
Oh, yeah, duh.
Should we get around to this? Because there's a reason that we wanted to tie all this in together, folks. We wanted to give James
what the fuck are you drinking? Oh, sorry.
A proper day in the sun. We wanted to feature this guy again, but that's right. We'll slide him to the side here.
Let's
98.
We'll bring him back in like the last unboxing this guy was involved in with. Set him over here.
I need to get a knife too.
Hey, I want to take a little quick break on what you're watching right now. Just a little interruption. This is where Chris and I would seriously, I know he's not here right now because he's busy working the day job, but since I got a little time as I'm editing this video, I want to send out a personal thank you from Christopher Webb and I, Scott Kennard, thanking you for meeting us here in the man cave. Now, there's just one little thing I have to ask of you. And I'm not a big fan of this, but in order to push, because I'm looking right now over here at my computer, we're looking at the analytics here on YouTube. I notice a lot of you are watching our videos or listening to us when I go over to our audio, receivers through Podbeam that you're listening. But a lot of you guys out there aren't actually hit that subscribe button or liking what we're doing. Now, if you do enjoy that, then please, by all means, hit that like button. If you don't, hit that dislike button twice. That's right. You've heard me. Like it once, dislike it twice. But seriously, folks, if you subscribe and like what we're doing here, it'll help push our content, meet us in the man cave, get a little recognition in the YouTube algorithm. You see, Chris and I, we're up against 80 million YouTubers in this world. And the only way that we're going to get a little bit more popular here on YouTube is by you helping us by simply hitting that subscribe button. And who knows, we might get even more attention from your help by having possible other guests, whether they're more artists or celebrities, or who knew, maybe even yourself someday could meet us here in the man cave. So if you could please just tickle it, scratch it, sniff it, you know what to do. I'm sure I've asked you guys enough on my other YouTube channel. That being said, let's get back to this really cool unboxing.
Don't act like I just brought this up again. So,
what the fuck are you drinking?
We already did that. So, Mr. James Carter, again, this is pretty much just going to be a Carter episode, a Jimmy Carter episode.
Was he like 200 now? I wonder what he's drinking.
Fountain of Youth. Oh my! This one, I'm going to be honest. I've seen James sent me pictures.
I'm not socially active on a lot of social medias. I just go on there. I'll get on and then I'll get off. So I don't know what I'm about to see here. I know I've got an idea what the finish is going to look like. But the sculptor itself, the sculpting.
What if I told you this was a resurrection mask?
Ooh. This is a good time for an ad, YouTube. Oh, I forgot. We're not that quite popular yet.
Only available at Bubba.
Are you a complete loser? Well, go open a can of Meet Us in the Man Cave beer. It friggin' tastes awesome. Drink responsibly. Only available at Bubba.
Where did you get that fun mess?
All right. Stop fucking around. Now, he told me there was no leaves in this one. I don't know why, but I told him I love
He raked them all up.
I love the leaves. What happened to the leaves?
Yeah, if you want to know what he's talking about, go check out. I'll try to remember put that little card up in the corner. That way you can see that unboxing. It's 4 masks that he did an unboxing with. Uh-oh.
Let's see here. Nope, don't want to see it.
Nope, all I'm seeing is cotton right now. I hope I remember to talking to this mic. It's so weird because when we are doing a podcast,
I thought I saw a receipt in there.
I forget the name for it right now. When I'm at my place, I'm used to wearing the headset, so I can't tell if I'm talking to the microphone or not.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to have the effect of that one. Your daughter is now bleeding.
She's all right. She's still watching. Anyway, you could grab me one of those stands that I have. All right, let's.
Oh, wow. This is dirty.
I don't know why I'm doing that. Why am I doing that? They want to see this. There you not.
There's a bright light, lighting for the video, but with the human eye right now, wow.
Let's get a little closer for the folks here.
Damn. That is. I'll try something while you're doing that. Why not?
Yep.
Just trying. I don't get to do this on any other boxing, but like a beer can. Trying to do something cool, damn it.
Definitely gonna have to play with the hair here. Okay, now we get a look here. Damn.
Probably still looking. I'm editing right now. I'm like, why did you do that? You look like a dumbass holding that light up right now.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh.
You know what? Don't look at me. Look at the mask. There we go.
Yes, Mr. James. Yes. This. Oh man. Fantastic.
I literally cannot tell the way this is set up right now in the software. I know I'm in the shot, but damn.
That's a tight fit.
I should have put a green screen suit on right now to erase myself from the video.
All right. Well, yep. Okay.
I'm just being selfish right now because that's cool looking.
I think that's about as good as we're going to get here to show this off here. Wow. This is another one of those, damn, very cool. Shit. It's another one of those circumstances where contacting James and he just pretty much told him the same thing, man. Do your thing, run wild with it. Go nuts. But I wanted he's got a joint venture with, it's called the CVJC H2. Now, he's done a couple H1s with it, but in my opinion, I wanted to go with the true goal of this mask, which was an H1, of course. He formed a little kind of an alliance with I think it's a good buddy of his, Mr. Chris Vennekamp. That's the CV part. See, Chris is sculpting these and molding these, and then JC will finish it.
Once again, CV, and that's Chris. Is it
Vennekamp?
Vennekamp.
Mm-hmm.
See, I have not heard of this gentleman.
Which I would love to have him on soon. I'm working on it.
And this, of course, is basically the historic NAG JC 98. Stands look the same.
Wow. From what I can see, that's fucking cool.
Just to be on the safe side.
Damn, man. We always talk about the width of the man.
I like that right there. The way the glue line is on that to give it a.
You know, he contacted me, especially asking if I wanted that.
It's yeah.
The residue line.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I just told him, go nuts, do your thing.
The nose is nice and dirty.
Yep. Look at him side by side.
I bet your bladder is about to explode. Well, Chris and Scott, well, they'd like to help you out. How's that, you say? By simply subscribe, liking, and sharing to Meet Us in the Man Cave, where we can finally achieve those YouTube ads, and you can finally go take a piss.
Two
Holy
totally
shit.
different artists sculpting that, but same
Yeah.
artist finishing. That's kind of cool.
That, I mean, gee, man.
Now, usually down here, it will have a JC's signature. You can kind of see the outline here. I don't know if, because I think the first 5 people that ordered it got that signature.
Okay. Like a stamp.
That's the knife.
Yeah, and if you look right onto where the stab wound is, I like how JC has that where it looks like it's almost a patch right there, like the bicycle. It's not extremely true, but you could see a hints of what would be that bicycle patch that they originally did on the mask. I know there's another artist, Nick Malpagano, who's notorious for doing that, which I think is a good idea. But you could almost see like a faded like tattoo brand of that on there. Yeah, I could see it in this lighting with the JC with that light glare right there. You could see it big time.
Yeah, it's normally in gold in the back here.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like an inlay. I'm not sure if he's taking that off there for the remainder of the project. Only the first 5 people got it. I'm not sure if it's a rarity thing. I'd like to ask JC about that. I didn't get an answer on that, though. I haven't got to ask him yet.
Quality on both of them are fantastic, latex-wise.
That's fucking gnarly.
By the way, I know there's always got to be one of us out there that's thinking, ooh, they're just doing this to compare the artists. No. Chris is fortunate enough to have both of them from, like you said, the same finishing artist.
Yeah, this is a personal goal of mine. And then I was like,
you spend a lot of money on these. Why the hell would you do that to yourself?
No. This is just, why not? While we have them both here on the operating table, why not?
You know what? Now is a good time for me to check on the dog.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Why am I saying that? Because I have to check on the dog. I'll be right back.
Meet Us in the Man Cave apparel available now. Get your very own Meet Us in the Man Cave house, boat, car, child, guitar, batteries, dishes, household apparel, kitchen apparel, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, shower curtains, phone cases. Oh, the list could go on and on and on. Isn't that right, Chris?
Question. Can I do it with my butt cheeks?
Meet Us in the Man Cave apparel available right now at redbubble.com. Remember, only a few of those items are available, including hats.
All right, we're back from this special. Actually, I was checking on one of the cameras. I forgot to do something. Never mind. All righty. Let's see. Where were we? Forget. What the fuck were we drinking? Yeah, that's where we were at.
You said that like 16 times this episode.
I'm going to go ahead and just go the elephant in the room here. There are customers that will order masks to have finished by JC, typically through NAG, of course.
Yeah.
And there's a waiting list because the popularity of, you got to wait in line.
Of course.
So you waited in line for this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people that, let's say there's 2% of people out there that follow what we do from season 1, season 2, season 3. And they're going to be like, well, did you order this about a week after you ordered that one? Or what was how did you get this one so quickly?
Yeah, they're relatively close together. I mean, I've been following this CV JC thing for quite a bit. Obviously, there's no denying an egg. I mean,
Well,
the 98 Proto, there's no denying that. I knew I wanted that as an H1. But the H2, I was like, damn, that's cool. I like what he's doing. I like what Chris is doing with this.
did you have to wait a while for this one, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
because I just wanted to make sure to get that out there. Because if anybody's thinking, well, this is maybe like me who's never, and this is no offense, let's face it, I've been busier sewing. Yeah, I've been busy, so I haven't been keeping up with who's the latest, who's new to the ball game and all that. So I'm guilty. I haven't heard of this guy. So I was like, okay, is he new and you can order something from him right away?
You know what we almost missed?
What's that? Oh yeah,
The smells.
oh yeah. So
Dude,
it smells like a minty afterbirth.
it's kind of, huh? It's kind of, huh? It's not as pungent, or not pungent. What's the word?
It's the afterbirth thing.
It's not as prevalent
Yeah.
as it is in the H1 in this one, but what is that?
It smells
Oh,
like
my
Christmas.
Lord. I'm getting excited again.
It smells like Christmas.
I'm excited.
You know what? To me, it smells the same, which is good. You know, it smells fresh. It smells clean. It's
James, what the hell are you doing to us, man?
yeah. It's why, because I was a Hobby Lobby, and all right, yes, it's season 3. It's a Halloween season, but technically we're recording at the end of summer. You know, come on, like you care, but still, I was at Hobby Lobby, and they got the Christmas stuff up. I'm like, this kind of smells like, because I walked by a Christmas tree, and it kind of reminded me of it. It's the one thing I like about it's not overwhelming.
You know, if a woman, pretending we're at a bar or a dinner, we're at dinner, we're just enjoying our dinner, and a woman walks by, and she's wearing this. What?
She'd probably slap you because you're.
I just mean, this would get your attention. This would be like a double take. You would be like,
This takes me back to the 90s, honestly. Those clove cigarettes, but not as dominant. It almost has a clove, very light clove vibe. Or either I've just been missing the 90s here lately. That could be it. I think I'm missing the 90s here lately.
You know what, James? I'm sorry. This is the worst unboxing ever done.
Yes, it is.
I suck. My bad. I'm just sitting here sniffing your mask. My bad.
I've got what the fuck you drinking on the brain and breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Holy,
Breaking the law.
that is-
Guitar. Good playing guitar.
Okay.
But seriously, yes. Let me take one more visual facial look at this bad boy right over here.
So
I got to be selfish right now.
there's some unboxings where you get the baby powder, and it's of course
Ooh, yeah.
nice and real nice, but this is different.
This is going to look badass in your DTOF side by side, unless you're going to put one in the other.
And hair. Look at the hair.
Excuse me. I love it. It's got you know what it reminds me of? Old school. It's got an old school drawing vibe to it.
Okay.
You know, like you're looking at an old classic comic book right now, like an old Batman drawing or something. And the way that hair look, it's got a vintage vibe to it. There's just something about it. And you got an occasional little wing coming out of every.
She's fucking dirty.
Tell you what, he masters the hair down. There's no doubt about it. The way it seems like he's got that perfect. Okay, I'm going to stop here at the back. It's got the little, what I call 70s hairdo, little waves in the hair. Sorry, I was a kid in the 70s, so I remember seeing this shit a lot. It's just, I myself personally, who's put enough hair on masks, it does get easier the more you do it, but I still can't get this down. So
Okay, so a good question for you right now, because we do this all the time with the H1. We want like certain scenes nailed, right?
yeah,
What scene are you seeing with the H2 right now?
H2. I'm actually when I look at this mask, I'm seeing. How could I put it? The photos. I'm actually seeing photos.
You're seeing Coke can.
Coke can, yeah. I'm not seeing actual scenes from the movie. Just classic, like those vintage photos of this mask right now, which to me is awesome because you could sit and chase a scene all the time from the film and go nuts. I like the photo ops. So
That's where I was going.
let's edit this into a
Cocaine.
black and white podcast.
Fucking Coke can right here.
You said cocaine, not cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I know marijuana is legal in Ohio now.
I'm right now the
Shit.
outside with Lori acting like a fucking.
I like this side right here.
Okay, I'm not going to be a horrible person right now. She's acting like she's handicapped.
If you can't say something nice, sorry, that's something from earlier.
Well, no, she can't walk is what I mean. She's acting, as though she's
Panhandler.
No.
No. She's trying to get that money shot.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But no, that scene where he pops out and he's got the red light shining above him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. That's if I had to pick one from the movie.
That reminds me, I got to bring that over here and see if that'll work. I got a strobe light that I can't do nothing with. Maybe it'll look cool behind him. Should have brought it over. Sorry, this has nothing to do with that. I know what you're talking about. They're trying to kill some more time in that particular scene. So Lori can't walk, so she's got to crawl. She's got to slide the foot.
Yeah,
it looks good when you're shooting the scene.
She fell asleep in the car when she's being chased by a fucking maniac.
People fall asleep in that movie a lot. They really do.
Man.
Except for Dick Warlock's son. He was just that old boombox. I heard the cassettes are coming back, by the way.
As collectors?
Yeah. No, cassettes. There's artists that are recording music and they're putting them on cassettes. Now, here's the thing. As we're recording this in 2024, there are very young, the youngest part of the X generation, they're seeing this, but they don't know how to play them.
Well, they can't make a rotary phone call either.
And to be fair, yes, they can't do that. How often do you see a cassette player laying around? So,
no, I picture is Chris Rock where he says that.
And it's here. Well, I remember those things. I used to play with my Star Wars action figures on a damn rotary. But yeah, there's kids that they don't comprehend the cassette. They're like, how do you play the music out of that?
I just realized we can't do one.
Oh yeah.
Not the other, right? Now I don't. Judging by my face structure, would you say I have an H1 or H2?
See, they both had more hair than we did back then.
or I'm neither, and I'm a loser. Which one?
I wasn't going to say more of an H2 because let's face it, we all know Nick Castle. His face was more long, and he had. And this is people who've watched me enough know I'm a huge Nick Castle fan. Period. Yeah, I know. Even the damn
the signature, like he don't even fail on the signature. Like it's just
It's kind of maybe it'll come up in there. I'd grab the phone, but we're actually using our phones as one of the cameras right now. Man. But yeah, I'll be fair and say more of a Dick Warlock because. As we all know, Nick, his face, he was born, he has more of a bigger nose, just a long, I'm trying to find
he's more almond shaped.
Yeah.
Got you. I just wanted to know before I put this on.
Or you could be like me, you had one shape about 10 years ago, now it's a bigger shape. Or it's extra chin shape.
All right, you commented on this earlier.
Yeah, it felt about the same.
This guy
is
thick.
Oh, really? On the from the head? Okay. Yeah, okay. But still, this snag is pretty. This is definitely good quality though, too. I like how it's kind of it's freckled right there. And I don't know if that's the right word of putting it, but it's like a little bit of a pigment. Like a little bit of the pigment. Freckled.
You can tell it's layered multiple times.
So there you go. You tried the 98. Does that feel tighter? Yeah, it's going to because it's thicker.
Oh my!
Plus, you're probably sweatier now, too. Oh, yeah, it's tighter. That's okay. You're not cutting your head off and putting it in the DTOF case. It doesn't look like you're about ready to rip it in half. You know what I mean? But I'm just seeing it from the side.
It's the keyhole.
The keyhole?
Yeah. It's not slipped very high off the back.
I'll take it off like that then. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. But he's not buying this to cosplay. I mean, I've got like two. I've got two of my. I don't.
That's the only head it's ever going to see.
That's the saddest part of this. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a. Yeah. That's just it. I've never bought one that was too small, even when I was thin. This hasn't gotten. No, my forehead. It's just about as. But I mean, I've had like a V2, and from Cemetery Gate, and it was even, Terry said it's going to be way too small. I didn't give a shit. And my son, he's not wearing them anyways. He can't. It's so funny. As much as he loves Michael Myers, he hates wearing these masks. Probably because he gets it.
Yeah. It's not the most comfortable thing. We do it because we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just every once in a blue moon, I'm thinking, well, I might for Halloween, but I'd rather take pictures and shit, to be honest with you.
We need to do it
that night. I sweat when I'm putting camera equipment up. Meet Us in the Man Cave apparel available now. Get your very own Meet Us in the Man Cave house, boat, car, child, guitar, batteries, dishes, household apparel, kitchen apparel, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, shower curtains, phone cases. Oh, the list could go on and on and on. Isn't that right, Chris?
Question. Can I do it with my butt cheeks?
Meet Us in the Man Cave apparel available right now at redbubble.com. Remember, only a few of those items are available, including hats. Click the button.
No.
No. Oh, Hot Pockets.
It's close. It's close. I'm trying to link it in. Right?
Yes. If you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all. I'm not going to share that story because it doesn't need to be shared.
Okay.
Nah. You know what? I probably should just hit that fucking button.
That's fair.
Yeah, come over here and do it.
Chris and I would like to thank you for watching or listening to Meet Us in the Man Cave. Since you enjoyed watching us, make sure that you tell all your friends and family to subscribe to Meet Us in the Man Cave here on YouTube. Make sure you click on that notification bell. That way you're notified on our next video podcast or live stream video. Better yet, if you appreciate freedom of speech and oppose of censorship for content creators, make sure you follow Meet Us in the Man Cave on Rumble. Are you on Discord? Well, Meet Us in the Man Cave's there. Come and hang out with us. You can find and follow Meet Us in the Man Cave on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. And as always, you can listen and download Meet Us in the Man Cave on your favorite podcasting app. Available to stream or download so you can listen all you want, whenever you want. For more information, go to meetusinthemancave.podbean.com.